Vocab question, very easy, especially if you're having trouble with the rest of this passage. Zoom into these questions. These have nothing to do with the whole topic. You can get these very quickly, and mostly you can get them right if you just know the process, because they have nothing to do with the surrounding stuff. What we really want to do is use the QLC method to find matching ideas. A lot of the times on these vocab questions, they leave us little clues to help us understand what the word means. We do not want to assume that calculate means something like multiply, because that's what we normally do when we calculate for math. That's probably a trap, because this word probably has a different meaning than we're used to. So we're going to try to guess the meaning based on the context, and we're going to look for ways that they repeat themselves as they say the sentence. So let's look. Those who would have this nation enter upon a career of empire must consider not only the effect of imperialism on the Filipinos, but they must also calculate its effect upon our own nation. But they must also. There's a symmetry here. There's two parts of this sentence, and they're in symmetry. They're parallel statements. So what kind of fills in the spot of calculate? How about consider? They must do two things. They must consider the effect of imperialism and consider its effect upon our own nation. Right? So there's two things. So my guess for what this word is going to mean is something like consider, because that idea is already stated in a parallel part of this sentence. And consider definitely doesn't mean multiply, definitely doesn't mean design. And then maybe you're torn between evaluate and assume. The answer is definitely evaluate, because it's to think about something, to consider it. Assume is to make an assumption, right? It has a much more specific meaning. And he's not saying that we need to assume the effect of cap imperialism. We need to think about it. And so consider is a little bit weaker of a word, and evaluate kind of fits in with that. It's just about thinking about something, not about making an assumption and kind of declaring something to be true without evidence. That's a little too strong, doesn't quite fit with what he's saying. But either way, 50-50 shot, once we think of the word consider, is great. That's what we want on pretty much every one of these vocab questions, and most of them you'll still be able to get down to one answer. Just look for matching ideas in the surrounding sentences. That's why they're called vocab in context by the College Board. Words in context. Get the context.